Pretty well. Just got some schoolwork done, did a little bit of reading. Now here we are. Yep. Supply chain management. Yep. It's pretty interesting for me because I like efficiency stuff. So it's right up my alley. No, you're good. Yeah. I was actually already on your profile waiting to retweet it. Alrighty. Are we on Twitch or are we on YouTube? Oh, Twitch, I see. Yeah. No, I just got it from the what would you say, tweet? No.
Okay. Hello, good evening, everybody. My name is Adara, and I'm here with my lovely co-host.
Proxan.
And with us, we have a guest. This is everybody. This is Tyler Doe from YouTube and Twitch. So say hi, Tyler. Introduce yourself.
Hi, Tyler. Yeah, I do Twitch mostly now. I'm trying to get back into YouTube, but oh my god, I just fucking hate making YouTube videos. So I'm trying, but it's just the process just kills me.
Yeah, I get that. It's not an easy thing. Like we're both
as
fellow
I feel
YouTubers.
like Twitch is enjoyable to me because it's just like I just turn it on and then have a conversation with people. But whenever I do YouTube, it's like, oh geez, here we go. You know?
Yeah, I get that definitely. In my case, I do enjoy. I like the idea of Twitch. I like the idea that you can talk to people live. However, I've never I don't know, like, because my channel is small, I've never actually tried like doing Twitch. I did once, but at the time my internet was really bad, so I
Do you mean because your YouTube channel is small, or your what do you mean?
Yeah, my channel. First, my channel is small, so I don't think I have a community that would actually watch my Twitch streams. So it would be I would feel sad if I was just like there, like not like talking to the void, right? Like I would feel really sad doing that. Like,
well, your main channel has more subs than my main channel has, and I started Twitch.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I will think about it because I have been thinking about. You like video games? Do you know Little Nightmares?
No, I don't think so.
So Little Nightmares.
You know me, I'm a normie in everything.
Right. Nah, I wouldn't say that. Little Nightmares is like a game, like really, really high quality graphics, like really, really aesthetic wise
Mm.
game where you walk around with the character, you have to solve puzzles, right? But it's like it has like this really spooky horror vibe to it. It's kind of a horror game.
Oh,
Uh,
wait. Actually, yeah, I have heard of this. Actually, somebody was recommending that I play it the other day. This is a
yeah,
while ago now. This was like a month ago now. But yeah, I remember they were like, try Little Nightmares, and I looked it up, and it looks really cool.
yeah. So I played the demo, right? And
Hmm.
I haven't been enjoying games all that much lately, but like
Hmm.
I really liked Little Nightmares 1. I was obsessed with it. So when I saw that I could play the demo for free, I was like, oh, I need to play this. And I was
Yeah,
like enjoying it.
I'm a big phases person. Like I go through a lot of phases. Like it's actually one of the reasons that I think it's difficult for me to make YouTube videos on anime right now is because I'm not in a huge anime phase right now.
Yeah.
Like if you look at my most recent Twitch streams, they're all like talking about philosophy,
Mm-hmm.
talking about like none of them are like, oh, let's talk about this anime, you know.
Right, right. No, I get that. So for anyone listening out there, please follow Tyler on Twitch. His username is Tyler underscore Doe. If I'm not mistaken,
Oh
right?
wait, on Twitch it's Tyler Doe Live.
All right, Tyler
I couldn't
Doe
get I
live.
couldn't get regular Tyler Doe. So sad.
Aw, somebody actually took that. I think that's crazy.
Yeah,
Wow,
I'm
that's
not
crazy.
surprised
Wow. All right. Anyway,
'cause with my luck.
yeah. No, it happens, right? Proxon is actually following you right now. He's gonna follow you right now.
Cool, thank you.
All right.
Got another follower.
Yeah.
My Twitch will take over my YouTube very soon.
Yeah,
I
he has
mean-
like
That's what we're on the
400
path to.
followers, right? Almost 500.
Yeah.
We're on the path.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of balanced, right? You have as many followers on Twitch as you have on YouTube. I would say, like a
I
little
think
bit
on I
more
think on YouTube I have
Yeah.
I don't know how many I have on YouTube. Actually, I haven't looked in a long time, but last time I looked it was like 600.
Yeah, so like just you have a bit more on YouTube, but I'm pretty sure like eventually it might surpass it, right? Since you've been so constant with Twitch. Sorry about
Yeah, I
that.
hope so because I think Twitch is the thing that I like the most as far as social media goes because it's like, man, it's just so free. Like you just do whatever you want.
Yeah, like
And also I also really appreciate, sorry not to cut you off, but I really also appreciate the fact that like anybody can get monetized and like be making money off of it
that's
from
true.
like very early. Like it doesn't take long to be able to get monetized, you know. And I think that's so bullshit. Yeah, you just gotta hit affiliate, which it's like it's kind of hard to hit affiliate, but it's not as hard as like YouTube's. Like you guys know, YouTube's fucking affiliate or their channel partner or whatever it's called
Mm-hmm.
is so outrageous. Like the degree that they make people go to start being able to make money, and then once they are able to make money, it's like, oh sweet, I can make $3 a month from doing YouTube videos. Keep in mind, I'm spending $50 a month to make these YouTube videos. You know, like it's like wow, that doesn't make much of a sense or much sense whenever you're talking about a price proposition. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I find Twitch to be awesome for that. It's
Yeah.
it's just really an awesome platform.
Well, I guess it's hard to get partnered on Twitch though.
Is it?
Yeah, it's difficult to get partnered, but it's easy to get affiliate,
Yeah.
which honestly I feel like any kind of monetization is better than none, you know? So like
True.
if you're talking about YouTube, you're just not going to be able to get anything for like a long time. But if you're talking about Twitch, you know, you just have to try for long enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Proxon actually tried going live a few times. He actually has a few streams that he's done, a few art streams.
I've been doing a bit of art,
Been
but
doing-
I don't know. It's a commitment.
Yeah, definitely.
Art is a fun one to do because like the community is so like wholesome.
Yeah, it's very chill.
Like they all just want to see you do well and like do your art. You know, I like literally go. I have no interest in art outside like pretty much none. I appreciate people that can do art, but I will go to art streams like just randomly in the art category just to see the wholesomeness, like for no other reason than that. But yeah, like Twitch is literally 100% about like, okay, did you make a schedule? What's your schedule? Are you sticking to your schedule?
Mhm.
You know, and
Yeah.
then it's just a matter of doing it.
Yeah.
And then also being slightly entertaining, but
So
I'd say that's
Proxon
secondary.
is actually known for the nickname procrastination. So schedules are not in his dialect.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
it's definitely important if you want to grow on Twitch though. You gotta keep a schedule. It's difficult, but it's like
Yeah,
to
you
me
have
it's
grind
like
it.
the thing about keeping a Twitch schedule is it's kind of like you're doing something that you already kind of like doing, and then it's just a matter of like schedule. But like like if you're like an artist, for example, you like doing art, but do you schedule time out to do art all the time? Not really.
No.
Like you try to, but you end up not doing it. And so
Yeah.
it's like
That's
as much as I like playing video games or talking to my friends, I don't schedule out a whole lot of time for that. So Twitch is like the only time that I like have dead scheduled to doing just that.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I get it. No, but anyways, so going to today's subject of the day.
Oh, we're not here just to talk about Twitch, no.
Yeah, I mean we could, but I don't know. What else do you want to talk about Twitch? Like,
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah. All right. So
I was just thinking while we were talking about that, we should probably get into the topic soon enough.
yeah, definitely. No, but maybe you can give Proxen like some nuggets of wisdom when it comes.
Oh yeah,
to,
I've learned a lot.
Yeah, when it comes to like streaming on Twitch,
Yeah.
like with self confidence, because like I think one of the things that bothers him a lot as well is he's very scared of background noise.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't
if-
like
Back,
that. Yeah, like you're
What do you-
streaming, right? And then you have like, I don't know, people in the background, like, like doing something or.
oh, you
noisy.
mean background noise like in your own house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I kind of just like, I literally have like one little section of my house to myself,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's not really a problem for me. But even then, like, I still hear people and whatnot, and so I'll literally be like, "Hey, I am doing something right now. Like, I just really need you guys to respect that, like I'm in the middle of something,
Yeah, I get that. Now, in our case, I'm usually the one that he worries about because we have a very big table and we both work at the table, right? So, for example, if he was streaming, right, on his PC, I'm on my laptop writing, right? So you can hear the click, click,
Clickety clack clack clack. Yeah.
Exactly. Or
Well,
like,
I think honestly the answer to that is literally he just has a specific time where he goes on stream. So if he's going on stream every night for 2 hours to do art or whatever, hey, that 2 hours you're not allowed to be at that table. That's
Yeah.
the answer to that.
yeah, we can do that. Like, I did tell him, like, if you have like a specific schedule that we can agree on, like, I'm willing to
Yeah,
like
but we'll
not
see
be.
about that.
We have to
Yeah, because
see.
like obviously it's not fair for him to be like, hey, I get this table 24/7. But like if he has 2 or 3 hours that he wants to stream, I mean that's honestly just kind of like, hey, this is the time that I'm doing it.
Yeah.
So please don't be at the table. Also, like, I think also background noise. I think a lot of people think just because they can hear it that the audience can hear it, but that's most likely not the case most of the time.
Yeah, it
That is
depends on the
true.
mic,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I've noticed like I'll hear things and be like, oh my god, that was so loud. Did you hear that? And it was like something loud. Like one time I thought I heard a gunshot. And I literally go, did you guys hear that? Living in America, LOL. No. but I was like, did you guys just hear that? And they're like, what? And I was like, yeah, did you hear that gunshot? And they were like, what? No, I didn't hear anything. I'm like, oh my god, that was so loud. It made me jump. Like it scared the shit out of me whenever that happened.
Damn. Yeah. Like if you have a good mic, a good mic I think captures mostly the sounds that are near the mic, right? Like our XLR. I got an XLR microphone that Proxim brought me for Christmas, and that one is like if you're really far away, you can't hear. Like you can't capture jack with that mic if you're far away, so it's like the
Yeah, but
kind
it
of.
depends
Yeah.
on how you set up your mic.
That
like
is true,
your
that is
audio.
true.
I do the old trick where you keep the mic like close to your face and don't keep the gain too high.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's
So that way it's not too bad.
That's good. Yeah. So, anyways, let's get on with the. No, I'm not gonna do that. So where is my list? So let's talk. So today we're going to talk about the Ghibli movies, right? And oh, that's weird. Did I leave like did I leave my tab? Maybe I closed my tab. Let me see. Control Shift T.
I was looking at the list of Ghibli movies earlier, and it made me realize how little of them I've seen.
Wow,
I was looking at it. I was like, oh no, I really haven't seen a lot of these, have I? Like, it's funny because like I think I really appreciate like the way they like, me, I'm a really big visual guy. Like I'm a huge visual guy. Like I really care how things look in the artwork and the art style and everything in the animation style. But like So like you'd think that I would watch every single Ghibli movie, right? Because like they always have like really good like swag to them, I guess you'd say.
Mm-hmm.
But I really haven't seen that many.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
But the thing is, like, I'm familiar with a lot of them just from like being in the community. So
Right. Yeah,
I
that
might not have
happens.
seen them, but I've seen them enough to where like I know what they look like and I know their storylines and whatnot. Obviously.
Oh yeah, I relate to that so much because they're like not necessarily with Ghibli, but with anime in general. Like I live through anime vicariously. Like
Yeah.
there are so many anime that I'm like, yeah, I already know what's going on. Like I don't even have to watch it.
I
For
don't need to watch
example,
this. Yeah.
for
I've.
example, Rent a Girlfriend or
Oh
Who Wants
yeah.
to Hang Out with Uzaki-chan? Is that her name?
Oh yeah. Uzaki-chan.
Or like Juju Kaisen. Like I know a little bit of Juju Kaisen because of YouTube and because of the community. So it's like, I don't even need to watch it. I already know what's going on. But Proxon, like he actually,
Watch Fate.
huh?
Watch Fate.
What do you mean? What Fate?
Just watch Fate.
Oh yeah, no, like my boyfriend loves Fate. He's a Fate fanatic. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, with the games
Yeah,
or the anime.
I've seen like about like this is another one that I haven't even fucking seen. I have no the thing with Fate is like no matter how many of my friends make videos telling me what order to watch them in, I'm like, nah, it's too much. I'm not bothering with it.
There is
Like
no,
I just
Same.
there is no order to watch. Okay.
Yeah.
You just start somewhere and you watch everything.
Yeah, it's like similar
Then
to
you get the
the
idea.
yeah, it's similar to the Monogatari series. Are you familiar?
haven't seen that either.
Yeah.
I've purposely not been watching that though because one of my friends is like obsessed with it and I like to roast him about it. So it's kind of like I can't watch it and then roast him about it, you know? Because then I would watch it, you know? Then I'd be the person that I'm trying to roast.
Right. Yeah, definitely. It's difficult as well, right? But we can start talking about with the Ghibli movies that you have seen, right? Because you can always only stay an hour with us today.
Yes.
So
So I'm gonna look at the list really quickly just to make sure that I'm not missing any that I have seen.
okay.
In fact, you know what I think would be more fun? I think it'd be more fun if we just went in order from like
Oldest to
the
newest.
no, not even that. Like for me, which ones that I saw first and which ones I saw
Exactly.
second and everything.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so the first one that I ever saw, I had a weird Ghibli experience. I feel like most people didn't have an experience like me with Ghibli. I saw Ponyo first. That was the first one I saw it whenever it came out, and I don't remember fucking anything about Ponyo.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's about a fish. I remember it being about a fish, and but that's all I remember. I remember watching it whenever I was a kid, whenever it came out, and then just literally never thinking about it again after that. Just being like, all right, well, I've seen it now. Because I remember the commercials for it were crazy. Because like there were so many commercials for it where I lived, at least. And I was like, oh, I bet this is gonna be amazing. I watched it. I thought it was good. I remember, but I never remembered like thinking about it after that. Like I just never. I still like I don't remember anything about it except for it being about a fish, and I remember what the main character girl looks like. But other than that, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the
But it had a
soundtrack is
really pretty art style. I'll say that.
Yeah, definitely.
But that's every Ghibli movie. Like I could just say that about all of them. You know, like.
Proxen?
Yeah, I remember it being good, but not amazing. It was like good for what it was.
Enjoyable, right?
I had a friend the other day tell me that that's his favorite Ghibli movie, and I was like, I just lost a little bit of respect for you because I can't even remember what that movie's about. Like, you know, like, like if it was that good, I would have remembered that. You know what I mean?
So I actually do remember what Ponyo is about. It's about like a princess fish girl who like she has like a bunch of siblings, but yeah, those siblings are like no brainers. But like she is like the smartest. Like she has like sentience. She has like she's the only sibling that actually has like a human mind. And she's the precious princess of her dad, right? Who's the king of the ocean or something. And then she escapes because she's like, whatever, I'm out of here. I don't like being here, dude. I'm gonna explore life or whatever. She swims, right? She's basically a fish with.
So she's basically like Little Mermaid.
Yeah, kinda. She's a but child version, right? Like she's a
Yeah, right.
fish with a human face, and she swims to this very, very pretty like little town, right? It's like a little
You know,
island
as
almost.
you're describing this movie, I'm like so interested to go back and watch it now. Like, I went from being completely like, fuck this movie, I'm never gonna watch it again, to like, oh yeah, I gotta see this movie in like 5 seconds there.
Yeah, that's actually good.
It
I'm
sounds good.
glad.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I feel like Ponyo's mom is like is one that it could fall into that category of really hot anime characters because like she's a very pretty lady, not gonna lie. Like very very niche.
This movie just keeps getting better and better.
Yeah, it's like a very niche MILF, you know, it's a very very pristine MILF, but she is a MILF. Like, did you look
Yeah,
at
like
her?
she's gonna take care of me.
Yeah, exactly. No, and like it actually, I don't know why, but Ponyo's mom reminds me of something from Fantasia. I don't know why. Have you ever seen the Fantasia movies?
Yeah, whenever I was young, I watched it. That's the one with Mickey Mouse, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I don't know why it gives me that vibe, but anyway, so Ponyo swims to this. One of the things that I really liked about Ponyo was the island that they live in, right? Which is like, how do I describe it? So it's like almost like a hill, right? And it's full of like houses, but it's like an island. It's a very small island. It's full of little houses, and it keeps going up and up and up and up. Like at least that's how I remember it. Like it's a small island, but still very, very, very cute. And so she meets this boy at the shore, and the boy takes her in, and then Ponyo is like keeps going through this metamorphosis, right, from fishy to chicken fishy to human, right? It's like she keeps
Of course, we've all taken biology. We remember chicken fishy stage.
Yeah, chicken. Yeah, yeah. Like this is the new version. This is the new version of evolution, chicken fishy.
Chicken fishy,
no,
yeah,
'cause she
stage
has-
3.
Yeah, it's because she has like these little chicken legs almost, right, to walk around and talk. Like that's how she starts off. She starts off with like little chicken legs, but eventually.
So she's leveling up her RPG characters. What you're telling me?
Exactly, she's leveling up, and then eventually she transforms into a human little girl, right? And so she, I got lost. So eventually, like shit starts going down, right? Yeah, the chicken fishy, right? Like that. So eventually, shit starts going down because like the Sayu boss battle. I'm not sure what you're referencing to in Pelo Palma, so I can't really say. So I got lost, dude. Yeah, so shit starts ending. Like the world is going to end if Ponyo doesn't go back to the ocean because of reasons that don't make a lot of sense. Like something about
It's
the
anime
moon.
for you.
Yeah, exactly. So Ponyo has to go back to the ocean. She's like, no, I don't wanna. I want to be human. And but she eventually, I don't know what happens. She doesn't go back to the ocean. Like the last shot of the movie is that she kisses the boy. Which is,
Damn.
there's something that I really want to talk about, and it's the fact that for some reason, Miyazaki really likes to create love between children, like romantic love, like dating and stuff. And I'm just like, I don't know how to feel about
Well, I think
that.
as long as it doesn't go sexual, I can kind of see it because like there is something kind of like I don't know how you feel about it, but like or how either of you feel about it. But for me, like whenever I think back to like my childhood, one of the things that I remember the most of was like all my little girlfriends, you know, like or all my little, you know, all my little situation. I'm like, oh yeah, that was so sweet. Like the way that we liked each other like that. Like it was just
see.
a sweet thing. So I feel like a lot of people might put a lot of stock into those moments because they are formative, right? Like all those times where you had like a whether it be like a super toxic relationship when you were freaking 14 or 15 or whether it be like a really great relationship that you got into whenever you were 17,
Right.
whatever the case may be, you always kind of like look back at that and like, oh yeah, and then like all the little kiddie relationships you had, and I always look back at those like, oh yeah, those are really cool. Like that was really nice to have somebody in that time of my life, you know.
I get that. Unfortunately, we can't relate.
No, I can relate.
You can relate?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Good man.
So you had girlfriends when you were a little
Yeah, but
boy.
it doesn't count. It's like I don't know how to say. It's like
Am I the only one that didn't get a boyfriend until I was 17, dude?
Oh no, I had girlfriends from the age of like, which I don't think this is necessarily healthy, so keep this in mind before I say this, but I've had girlfriends since the age of like 7. Like I always had like little
Dude.
girlfriends all the time.
It's kind of like that. Have you seen Hunter x Hunter by any chance?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like it's like that Gon complex. It's like, oh, I date every woman. Like I date all women. I'm always going on dates with women. It's no big deal. And
Well, I
Killer was
think what
like,
it is, I think what it is, honestly, is like if you felt like you weren't getting attention at home, for example,
uh,
or like you felt like maybe like, hey, like I don't feel like I have anybody, you
uh-huh.
would seek somebody out that would like fill that role. So I think that's what it was for me. Is
Mhm.
it was like, yeah, my dad's gone, like my mom's always working, like I need some sort of like what would be the word, like admiration or I don't know exactly what the word would be. It's actually tough
Affection.
to describe, but yeah, affection, because it's not necessarily love, right? But it's just
Yeah.
like, hey, I just want attention to a degree.
Yeah, affection. Yeah, no, I get that. No, in my case, my dad wasn't. He was always a working man, and my mom, she had an accident, right? So,
Hmm.
she didn't walk for a very long time. But I was a loner, dude. Like, I was like, I didn't even have friends, dude, when I was
Yeah,
younger.
I
Like,
feel that.
I was just like my friends were, I don't know, like the anime characters on TV and the cartoon characters on TV and my toys. Those are my friends. All right, I don't want to
I
make
feel
this
that.
sad. I'm not gonna make this sad. Proxen, tell us.
Well, I think it's interesting. It's interesting because like I feel like everybody kind of goes through a stage like that, but it sounds like what you're describing is like, no, this was like my childhood. Like my
No,
childhood was this.
no, this was my childhood. Yeah,
Yeah.
the first friend I've ever had was when I was 8 years old, and it was in the States, and she was the only friend I had. She was my neighbor, and she was like my best friend and my only friend. Because in school, nobody wanted to be friends with me. Because, like, so at this point, I lived in the States, right? And,
Hmm.
like, everybody was racist, pretty much. Like, everybody was,
Hmm.
like, in the States, like, back then, like, I was the foreigner, the alien, right? So it's
Oh,
like,
I've definitely experienced it both ways. Like for the foreign kids, like because you get a lot of foreign exchange students in America. I don't know if that's really only common in America. Like that we have so many. Because like at least where I lived, like it was you always had like at least 3 a year, like 3 new ones a year, 3 a semester, sometimes even.
mm-hmm.
But I've definitely experienced both ways where people would be like assholes to them and not understand that they're just literally different because they grew up in an entirely different like socioeconomic and also on top of socioeconomic also a very different
Mm-hmm.
culture. So you
Mm-hmm.
had the kids that would be like assholes to those people, and then you had kids like me that were like, I want to know everything about you because
Uh-huh.
I've never been outside of North America and it's
Yeah.
amazing to me that you're here. I would just be like totally obsessed with the foreign exchange students every time they'd be here.
Yeah. I actually that you mentioned that I did experience both, but most of it was that alienating thing, right? Because
Yeah, right.
I lived in two places. For most of my time in the States, I lived in Los Angeles. But
Hmm.
then for a small period of time, I actually lived in Ohio, and where I
No, Ohio's
lived,
not the best to live
yeah.
because Ohio's really homogenous too.
Yeah,
Like they don't have like a.
you know what's interesting though?
Hmm.
I learned about that later. Apparently, like Ohio is homogenous, but I actually got very lucky in Ohio because I lived in a town called Loveland, which was actually really genuine about its name. Because for
Really?
the first time in my life, I went to school and everybody wanted to be friends with me. It was the first time, dude. And
Was it so cool? Was it like, holy shit, everybody likes me?
yeah, exactly. It was amazing, dude. It was life changing. So when I had to leave, because I only stayed for three
Mhm.
months, so when I had to leave, I was so heartbroken because I had to go back to LA a little bit until I went back to
Oh,
Brazil.
so L.A. was the one that you thought was racist, and like kind
Yeah,
of like every. That's surprising to me because I would think it would be the opposite, especially now. Maybe it's just because I associate L.A. with like SJWs nowadays.
right. I feel like times have changed, right? Maybe if I was a Zoomer instead of a millennial, but um in my case it was the opposite. Like people were racist with me, and I like they called me Mexican, dude. I kept telling them, no, seriously, they called me Mexican. I told them, I'm not from Mexico, I'm from a country in South America named Brazil. Yeah, that's Mexico, dude. And I was like, I don't
Wow.
understand.
That's so mean.
Well, you have to realize also though is like in California, Texas, like all the, and this is not me saying like, oh, it's acceptable for them to do this because obviously it's not. But I think that a lot of them had literally never met somebody who was Spanish that wasn't from Mexico because all of those states down there on the bottom, or just Mexico in general, because Mexico has a huge Spanish and Hispanic population.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the people there are Mexican, so they probably just assumed, oh yeah, she's Mexican, like she's not white, but she's not black, so she must be somewhere in the middle. And then okay, look, she speaks a different language that kind of sounds like Spanish a little bit. You know what I mean? Like you could see how somebody could get there. But I think that what they were doing was malicious. Like I don't think that they were confused. I think they were just assholes.
No, they were definitely. No, you're not the only one. I don't have one until this very day. A friend, Claire? That's not true. You have friends.
We're your friend.
Yeah, we're your friends, Claire. At least I'm your friend. We talk all the time, Claire.
Claire, I talk to you all the time. We're friends. Claire.
All right. So Ponyo, I usually don't rate anime, but I like Ponyo. Like I would say it's on like at least top 10 Ghibli movies. Like at the bottom.
Ooh.
At the bottom.
You put in top 10, okay.
At the bottom.
I really need to go back and watch this because like I feel like I had no interest in it whenever I started talking about it, and you heard me like my remarks were like, fuck you, like if you think this movie is good, like I just lost respect for you. Now I'm like, ooh, okay, I'm gonna go back and watch it
Like,
later.
I was super excited, right?
Ponyo,
Yeah, but I don't know, like the feeling I remember is a bit of disappointment about the movie. I don't know, because I expected something else. It wasn't like the true Ghibli experience. It was fine, but yeah.
I would call Ponyo like My Neighbor Totoro water version.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
That's how I would call it.
Yeah, I don't know how it was where you guys lived, but like where I lived, I think one of the things that really brought it down for me was the marketing campaign was like crazy. Like you would have thought this was like the movie of the fucking century. Like the way they marketed Ponyo, like they were just constantly like Ponyo 24/7. So I think that had to do with like why I was so upset with the movie at the time, is because, or why I didn't really think of it, because I was like, bro, you guys marketed this like it was gonna be the best movie of all time, and then it came out and I don't remember anything about it. You know, like
No, I think I haven't seen anything about the movie in Germany at that time.
Yeah.
When it came out.
Oh, it was definitely like a thing that people talked about here.
So 2008, that's where it came out. Yeah, I can see that. No, but yeah, Ponyo. No, but like Ponyo is like I would say it's a decent, like it's nice. It's a nice movie. And I wouldn't give it the word good. I would say it's a nice movie.
Yeah,
Right?
it's a nice children movie.
Not exactly. No, but like Totoro, My Neighbor Totoro is also a children's movie,
Yeah,
right?
but you like if you're like older, you're also interested into like I don't know, like you're more interested into it.
There's more
Sorry.
adult themes, I think, in Totoro versus
Yeah,
I feel like the way Ponyo seemed was like it was almost like a Disney princess movie, except without like the Disney aspect. Like you know what I mean? Like it kind of felt like oh yeah, I'm actually a princess. I'm a fish, and I'm down here. You know, like it was just kind of like more whimsical and mystical, whereas like the other ones have adult themes.
Maybe Miyazaki saw like The Little Mermaid. It was like, I can do that.
I can do that better.
I can do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you say that Little Mermaid's better or Ponyo's better?
I will be real with you. Ponyo's better.
Damn.
I like my controversial take on the Renaissance period of like Disney movies is that the only one that I actually love, there are two. Like the last one I think was The Lion King, right? That one's good. And Aladdin.
As somebody who's never seen The Little Mermaid, I can't believe you would say that about Little Mermaid. It's the greatest movie of all time.
No, dude, I hate Ariel so much. She's a fucking bitch, dude. Like back in the day, she's like, wow, a strong princess protagonist. Dude, she's a whiny 16-year-old who has no maturity whatsoever. And
also, I love princess movies where like the princess has it fucking made, and she's like, "Oh my god, my life sucks so bad." I'm like, dude, you're like literally the fucking queen of Atlantis or whatever. Like, you have the best life. What are you doing?
Exactly. It's like fucking entitled, whiny bitchy princesses, dude. I hate it. Like, I mentioned Aladdin, right? But like, I don't like Jasmine. Like, I don't like Jasmine, dude. But like,
Hmm.
I'm
Never
there.
seen that either.
Yeah.
I missed out on so many like because like I grew up in the South, and so it was very much like if you watch these movies, this was back then. Like they would be like, you're the F word and you're this and that. Like they would literally just like berate you if you watched Disney princess movies as like a 7-year-old. Like that was literally how bad it was in the South. Like they it was the toxic masculinity was out of this fucking world, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's F. But
Like I think
Aladdin
most people
was
can't.
for boys. It was
Most people can't even relate to. Yeah, I know, but literally, if you weren't watching like like one of like the like traditionally masculine things, they would be like, "Wow, what are you, a little girl?" And they'd just shame you like so hard. It was crazy.
that's so
Like I look back at it now, and I'm like, it's really crazy the way that like my own father or like my grandfather or anybody would treat me if I like even went slightly outside of the societal norms for Texas, which is way too fucking far. Like obviously, like Texas is way too extreme on that kind of stuff back then. Now they're not really, but they used to be way more.
Wow. Like I'm shocked, dude. Because like
Yeah.
Aladdin is a movie for the boys. It's
Yeah,
the
I agree.
boys.
It's probably more boy. But if you see like if you're for example my father and you see the commercial for Aladdin and you see that there's a Disney princess in it, all of a sudden it's like whoa, this is a princess movie. You know, like he's not looking at the synopsis and being like, oh, what's really for boys. He's just like, oh, this is a princess movie. This is a princess movie. Like this, I'm not gonna let my son go watch a princess movie. You know.
That's
So
sad.
super sexist, super toxic masculine.
Yeah.
And if you're listening to this and you think my dad's an asshole, he was, but he's completely changed.
That's good. Yeah. Proxon, you wanted to say something?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
All right. So next, what's the next Ghibli movie that you've seen?
Okay, so next, this one was whenever I was a little bit older. I think I was like 17, I would say, and like I hadn't really like experimented with anime outside of like Naruto and like all the the big regular shit, like Dragon Ball Z and shit. But my brother, I was talking to him about anime, and I kind of expected him to have like a reaction of like, oh my god, you watch anime, like what the hell? And he goes, oh, it's like one of the best things I've ever seen. Like one of my favorite movies is an anime. And I go, oh, what is it? And he goes, it's called Spirited Away. and I had never heard about it before. Like that's how like whenever I say that I was into anime back then, it was literally like in a Naruto and Dragon Ball. Like it was not like into anime as a whole. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's
I was like.
That's like the Latino stereotype as well, right? It's like there are two kinds of Latinos. The Latinos that only know Dragon Ball and Naruto, and then there are the Latinos that are fucking weebs, dude. The Latino community is full of weebs, dude.
I was definitely in the camp of only knowing like the two. Like obviously I'd watch like Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon as a kid, but I didn't really view those as anime as much,
No.
So he tells me about this movie, he tells me how good it is, how I have to watch it, yada yada. And now before I say this, let me preface this with I have been growing as an anime fan.
Okay.
More recently, I'd say. More recently. So I've obviously ventured outside of shonen a lot more within like the last year or two than I ever had in my life. So whenever I watch this movie, again, 17, watching it with my girlfriend and her little sister, we shut it off at like 75% way through and I never finished it.
Why?
None of us liked it. All of us were like, bro, this is shit. Like none of us were enjoying it at all. We were all just like, when is this going to be over? Like I was kind of waiting for something good to happen and I felt like nothing good ever happened. Like, and I understand this is objectively a wrong opinion, but but I also like I can only tell you the truth, like that's how it was whenever I watched this movie. I went and watched this movie and I was literally waiting for it to be over and ended up canceling it halfway through or 75% of the way through.
No.
I like the art style obviously because it's like got that Ghibli vibe, right? So it has a nice art style. But the things that I didn't like was I felt like it was trying too hard to have like an underlying method or message rather, and not trying hard enough to. I didn't feel very substantive to me. Like it felt like we are trying very hard to be like, ooh, yeah, you're gonna have to think about this, but not hard enough to like keep a regular storyline going. And kind of, if that makes any sense. Like I felt like it was just convoluted, confusing. I wasn't enjoying the deeper messages that I was understanding. I'm sure I missed a lot of it, but I need to go back and watch it again now that I've ventured outside of shonen a lot more.
Just no. No, you are wrong, sir.
Yeah,
You're
oh,
wrong.
I said straight at the beginning, I said,
Yeah.
I understand this is objectively wrong.
Yeah. No.
But
Like, dude, you can talk about shit about literally anything, okay? But not Spirited Away. That is literally my favorite thing in the universe. In the universe. You know this, right?
Yeah,
Roxanne?
I know.
Yeah. Like, that's my dude, like Spirited Away, like is so good that I'm jealous of it. In the sense that I wish it's not convoluted at all. It's creative. Like I feel like Spirited Away is 100% creativity, dude. Like in the very beautiful golden platter of all these like
to me, the reason why I say convoluted is, like I said, again, I need to go back and watch it. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm not trying to say like this is my opinion now, because I feel like if I watched it now, I'd have a totally different opinion of the movie. But at the time, whenever I watched it, it seemed very like there was almost so much going on that I couldn't keep track of like what was the like. I'm like, okay, what's our main objective? Like I don't even understand what we're trying to do anymore. Like because there's just so much going on. Like it was just kind of confusing to me at the time. And again, like I bet if I watched it now, I'd be like, oh yeah, I understand this now. And honestly, I think also a big part of it was that I was watching it with like 5 people. And so it's kind of like one of those deals where it's like, okay, there's a lot going on in this movie. It's hard to pay attention to it in the first place. And then I have like all these 5 people also confused, talking about how confused they are and shit, you know, like.
Yeah,
So I think that there's a lot of factors that led into me probably not liking that as much as I could have.
Oh yeah,
but
I guess I can understand that because the first time that I watched Spirited Away was when I was also at that age, right? But like I watched it with one of my friends and we watched it on my laptop and like I felt like the movie was long, like it was like tiring, long.
yeah, that's another thing. That's a good way to describe it. It was like tiringly long. Like it was like, oh man, like there's just this movie's been going on for a long fucking time.
Yeah, but like that's because yeah, I feel like it was my first time watching it and I don't know, I didn't know where it was going, but like even though I felt tired, even though it felt long, it's because to me, I think it's because I just have a short attention span in general. I have ADHD, so that's why it felt long to me. But I was still very interested in what I was looking at, right? It's like
See, I love long movies. This one was one of those ones that felt long in a bad way to me, and I also have ADHD, which again does not fucking help my case. Like, I'm not trying to make a case that this movie sucks.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, but it's just for me.
Like,
It just wasn't. It wasn't something that I could enjoy. I especially like. I'm happy that you brought up ADHD because I think that was honestly a huge portion of it. Is like my attention span's so short. Like ask my fucking Twitch chat how short my attention span is. Like I cannot like play anything for more than like an hour before I'm like, all right, time to do something else. And like I feel like I'm really quick to drop anime and drop things like because I just don't have the attention span to keep watching. You know.
Yeah, in my case. Like I have a short attention span, but when it comes to anime, I also have a really bad completionist syndrome. Like I like finishing everything that I start. Like it's really bad, even if I'm not enjoying it, right? So like because I have this weird sense that I want to collect. I want to collect knowledge fully, right? For example, if I watch what's a short like Another, that's the first one that popped in my head. I liked Another, by the way, but say I didn't like Another. There are people that don't like Another. I'm watching Another, and I watched like 6 episodes, and I'm like, oh my god, like this is so. I hate this. I'm not enjoying it, and I'm like, but I can't fully critique it until I'm done. Right? Because when I'm done,
I am not like that.
Yeah, like I have a critic brain, right? I'm a critical person, so I like criticizing, even if it's just for myself. I like pointing down what works in something, what doesn't work. Yes, Proxy?
What about Tower of God?
Okay, that's shit. So she can do whatever she wants with that one. That one sucks.
Yeah, that one's.
No, because you also watched it, right? And
Yeah.
I think after 10 minutes you're like, okay, this is shit.
No, yeah, exactly. No, but like.
Well, it's because it's objectively shit. Like
it's
it
objectively
makes sense.
shit. There are some things, Proxen, that are just objectively shit.
But everybody was like, oh, this is so great. It's the best thing ever.
Yeah, they were that in the beginning, weren't they? I even
Yeah,
got bullied on Twitter.
And then
for it.
now where are those people? Now they're not here anymore. They're like, yeah, you know what? It really wasn't that good.
Exactly. And
I think they wanted it to be good, but it just wasn't fucking good. Like it was a shit show.
Amen, dude. It's like seriously. No, because I remember, like, I don't know, I think it was Nux, I think. Or it was a YouTuber, Nanotuber, that I tweeted it out. Like, they were like asking for, I think, anime opinions, or they were asking specifically for Tower of God. And I said, like, Tower of God sucks ass. I watched 17 minutes and I couldn't take it anymore. And everybody, I got bullied so much on Twitter. Like, I was
okay. I can one up you because everybody was talking about how fucking good it was. So I watched so fucking much of that stupid fucking show.
Oh, no.
I sat there and watched that stupid ass show for like, I don't know, maybe 12 episodes or something. Like it was, I watched most of the season and then I was like, fuck this show. I'm like, I have tried. It sucks ass. It's not good. It never got good. The art's shit. Like none of it's good. It's all just ass.
Exactly.
So I just completely fucking gave up on it after a while. And then like my friend was like, as I'm having these thoughts, but I wasn't really expressing them. One of my friends is like, hey, I'm going to be doing a read through of Tower of God. Do you want to come on and do it live with me? And by the time we got to chapter 4, I'm like, bro, I cannot do this anymore. I'm sorry. Like, it's just too fucking shit. Like, I would love to help you out and do this, but oh my God, it's so fucking ass that I just can't do it to myself anymore.
I see. Oh, that's interesting that in the manga, like the manhwa, right? It's a webtoon. Like, because I heard that, the webtoon is immaculate. It is so much better. And like, that's always the argument, right? Read the source material, but no bullshit.
The art in the manhwa is the fucking worst thing that I have ever seen.
Is
and I've seen a lot of bad. Hold on, let me send you. Hold on.
Wow.
Tower of God, chapter 1, art. All right, let me send you what this art is like that they're talking about.
And this is actually looking. Oh wow, dude.
Yeah, this is the image that I always think of whenever I think of it. Like this one that I'm sending to the Discord right now. Look at that. They fucking made that. That's not a fan art. That somebody made that. The manhwa guy made that, or the webtoon guy.
Screen. Everybody needs to see.
It's
my God.
Such trash. Or just look up what Rachel looks like in the first few chapters of the manga. And I know the art gets good. Don't get me wrong. I've heard a lot. The art gets good. But I'm not here to read a fucking 100 chapters for it to get good eventually. You know what I mean? Like I'm here right now. Like look at this. Look at this. What the hell?
No, dude. That one's like mildly better than the first one, but the first one didn't know.
Dude, what the fuck happened to the anatomy?
Yeah, like Jesus Christ.
It's so ass that I can't like.
What is?
It makes no sense to me.
This is eye cancer.
Yeah, like I don't understand how they could make it so bad.
Dude.
I just can't imagine a reality. And this, you know what this is the equivalent of? This is the equivalent of you making a video, looking at it and being like, "Oh, this is really bad. Like this is shit," and then being like, "Anyways, let me post it anyways. Who cares?" You know, like that's what it looks like to me.
Mm-hmm. Right. No. Yeah. That's like.
Yeah, but I mean, like One Punch Man was also really terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like at least for me, One Punch Man isn't like really supposed to be super good with art, whereas Tower of God, like the way the story is, you would think that it would have good art because they're trying so hard with the story. Whereas One Punch Man is like, yeah, we're kind of like a silly show, you know, like we're a silly series.
Yeah, no, I get it. No, and like one, right? He, like he started off like like, I don't know, one
Well,
itself is such a special case. It's just a miracle one. Like
that's the same thing with the Tower of God guy though. Like the art now, bro. The art now is good, or like not now, but like whatever. Like whenever the latest chapters come out, it's good. It's like genuinely good. Like top tier. Like really really good. But fuck, did he make it difficult to get there?
Yeah.
Like he really made it hard to get there.
Yeah. It's like Gintama, right? It's like, oh, you have to watch 5 billion.
Yeah, 7,000 episodes
To
for it
get
to get
good.
good. I'm like, I'm good. I'll just fucking learn a different language or something instead.
Yeah, exactly. Like because like Nuxtaku, he's always talking about, oh, watch Gintama, and I'm like, okay, Nux, I watch 8 episodes. I cannot continue with this shit.
Bro, when I get Nux onto my stream, I'm going to fucking bring that up to him and just be like, bro, it's just not gonna happen, bro.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Exactly. Hopefully one day, right?
I'm slowly getting all of the Rant Cafe boys on my stream. I had Briggs. I'm actually gonna have Briggs again today, I think. But and then I had Animac. Now it's just Nux time.
That's nice. I'm very happy for you. Like that's
Thank you.
really nice.
It's been cool. It's been cool to meet them on like an interpersonal level.
Yeah, that's really nice. I'm happy for you. But moving on with.
My next one?
Ghibli. Yeah, what's your next one?
Okay, so the next one is, and this is my favorite out of the ones that I've seen. Like this is by far my favorite.
Let me guess.
Bar none.
I want to guess. I want to guess.
Good.
It's Princess
You're gonna guess it.
Mononoke.
Yeah, I knew you're gonna guess it. I like my style.
Yeah. No, it's like it's not even because of that. It's because everybody's favorite Ghibli movie is either Spirited Away or Princess Mononoke. Those two have been battling it out for years, dude. No movie comes close to those two in the sense of being favorited, right?
Well, it's because it's just I understand because I think honestly with Spirited Away, it's more for people that can understand and appreciate like the deeper messages, whereas Princess Mononoke has that obviously, but I think it also has that element of like just badass, like it's just like a cool ass story to watch, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like fantasy shit going on.
Yeah, like it's got like one of my favorite scenes in that whole movie is when he's like fighting the people on horseback and he pulls back his arrow and he just fucking like annihilates them, like they're just gone, like their arms are blown off. Like I'm like, damn, but this is a Ghibli movie, like what the fuck?
His arms fell off, right?
Yes, so fucking cool. Like it's just got everything to me, and I like the deeper meaning to it as well. Like I like the whole like, oh yeah, humans are fucking the earth up storyline, because I think it's relevant today.
Now you're gonna hate me for this, but I
don't
like
Don't do it.
Princess Mononoke. Yeah.
Amateur.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's my controversial opinion, dude. Because Mononoke Hime.
Okay, let's all vote. Let's all vote for who gets kicked off this podcast right
now. All right, you guys
kicked off your own podcast.
Yeah, no, you guys burst out all of your love. I'm gonna leave it to you, Proxen. Burst out your love for Princess Mononoke.
No, I want to hear why you don't like it more, because like I understand why people like it. Like it's just good, you know. Like there's a lot of good shit going on, but I want to hear why you don't like it.
So I didn't like Princess Mononoke for the same reason that you didn't like Spirit Away, and it felt long. There are more reasons than that, but like it felt long in a bad way. I remember like, and also there was another reason, and that's the fact that I can't stand environmental stories anymore.
No.
Yeah, like Proxen, like
I love them.
Yeah, Proxen.
Me too.
You know what this boy's favorite movie is? Like Avatar. Avatar. The blue alien Avatar.
You know, that's not the worst. It's not the worst choice, but it's definitely not my choice, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like I've heard worse movie takes, but not for me.
I think I went 3 times to the cinema.
Oh my
to
god.
see that movie.
No,
I like the Disney World ride. That was cool.
There's a Disney World ride? I didn't know
Oh
that.
yes, they built up an entire what is the world called? Is it Pantera or something like that.
Pandora?
Yeah.
Pantera.
Pantera.
No, it's called Pandora, and they built up like an entire section of the animal kingdom that is built up to be, and like they literally have like floating islands and shit. It looks fucking wild. And then like the ride that you go on is bananas. I went on that ride like 4 times while I was there. I waited in line for like literally 9 hours total to go on that ride a bunch of times.
Oh
it was so good.
Dude,
Disneyland.
in Disney World, I think. Disney World, right?
Yeah, Disney World.
All right.
Yeah.
We're checking it out right now.
It was one of the greatest. It might be my favorite ride that I've ever been on in my life, and I've been on like a lot of roller coasters and shit like that.
Have you ever been?
It was.
Question. Have you ever been to Six Flags?
Yeah.
Is it as good as everybody says it is?
The
The roller coasters, I mean, because I heard that it has some of the craziest roller coasters in the world.
They're good, but I would say like my favorite 2 parks for sure is Universal Studios and Disney World. But Universal Studios takes the cake because they have a fast pass system. So if you're willing, like if you know you're going on this trip for like 9 months, like you've been planning for 9 months, save the extra whatever $250 for you and your partner to have the fast pass, bro. You're going on every single ride whenever the fuck you want to, getting straight to the front of the like. It's like amazing. I love the fast pass system there.
Wow.
And also they have Hogwarts there, which that's just cool to see.
Isn't Hogwarts in Universal Studios though?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Wait, Universal has fast pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, Universal Studios.
Also, we have to go to Disney World now.
Yeah, Disney World is really, really cool, and like I feel like half the thing for Disney World is just the experience of seeing everything. Like dude, the line for that Avatar ride is so fucking cool that it was almost worth like just going into the line just to see everything. Like just the line alone was like a spectacle. It was crazy to see all the shit that they had, but the main thing is like the ride, right? But like Disney World, like if you're walking around Animal Kingdom or whatever, like just seeing everything is crazy. Like it's almost worth going just to see everything.
Wow.
And then like the rides are secondary, whereas Universal is like there's a lot of cool scenery stuff. Like I said, Harry Potter, you get to ride the train, you get to go into Hogwarts and shit like that.
Hippogriff as well, right?
Yeah. But the main thing that I would say that I like about Universal is the actual rides. Like the rides and like just so good. The rides are just amazing.
Man, you're torturing
and like I said,
us.
fast pass.
You're torturing
Well,
dude.
they have Disney Worlds and stuff in Europe, don't they?
No, like you're torturing us because of the pandemic, dude.
Oh yeah, right.
So,
Can't go anywhere.
Yeah, everything is closed. Like here in Germany, like we are on max lockdown, dude. Like,
America's like, fuck it, go ahead, I don't care.
Exactly. No, we're on tight lockdown, dude. You can't even go.
It can go worse, okay?
Yeah, that's true.
It's not.
It can go worse, yes, but that's the thing. Like America is like, dude, we need to go outside, and we're like, everything is closed. No one goes outside.
No fun allowed.
Yeah, I
No
cannot
fun allowed.
relate to that because like I will say I think I take it more seriously than most like or at least what it seems like the average American is. I don't know how serious most people that I talk to are like, I always wear a mask. I don't go to anywhere that I don't need to. You know, like that's how most people are. But there are like those few Americans that are like, I don't wear a mask, man. I don't give a fuck. Like they're just like ignorant as fuck. Like they're just like, I don't fucking care if you get it. I'm gonna be fine if I get it. I'm like, it's not about you, you fucking idiot. Like,
exactly.
It's so frustrating to hear people say that kind of shit.
Yeah, it definitely is very frustrating. No, but now we have to go to Disney World. Like we actually want like our dream, my dream trip, right, is Japan, and they have Universal Studios there, and they also
I think they have. They have both, right?
Yeah, they have both. So,
Yeah.
So if me and
you could kill 3 birds with 1 stone right there. And I'm pretty sure all Universals are like almost the same because I went to the one in California and the one in Florida, and they were both very similar. Like they had like everything was pretty much the same, which is good because I think it means that like everybody gets the same experience, you know?
Yeah. So definitely, like we're just hoping that the pandemic blows over so we can go, dude. Yeah. Like because like we were really sad. Like there were moments where we were like sad because this guy went to Japan twice, dude. I haven't even been once.
Oh my god, bro, that's not fair. I recently found out that I'm 0.1% Japanese, so I got to get back to the motherland, man.
Well, very nice. You took those DNA tests? Those.
Yeah, I got it, and like every once in a while it'll update and be like, okay, we've got more precise information. And this
Wow.
time I checked and it was 0.2% South Korean and 0.1% Japanese.
Wow. You
And I
have.
was like, oh yeah.
Nice. Very
I
nice.
was like, I always knew there was a reason why I was a weeb. It
Exactly.
was in my DNA the whole time. Just really deep in there.
1%.
The 1%, dude.
One of my great great grandparents were Japanese.
Yes. Definitely.
Probably more greats than that, to be honest, but
Probably, yeah. But anyway, because I think you have like really light brown hair, right?
yeah, it's like brown red,
Yeah.
kind of.
No, because like I don't know.
The Irish definitely sticks through.
Yeah, I saw like when I saw your stream, it's like, oh damn, he's ginger, dude. Like,
Yeah.
so which I love like the ginger aesthetic as well. Like, I think it's just so cool. They're like, because ginger people, they're very rare, right? So I actually colored my hair like brownish red. So, but it's kind of like it's going away. So
Oh,
anyway.
you're one of like the I've heard this recently a lot. Like I've heard multiple people say the ginger aesthetic. Like they're like yeah, I really like the ginger aesthetic. I'm like, I didn't know I had an aesthetic this entire time. I was just existing.
Yeah, no, like I guess like the physical aesthetic in the sense of like physical appearance beauty, right? For example,
Right.
I love the aesthetic of people with blue eyes. My boyfriend has blue eyes. I love the aesthetic of people with green eyes and ginger hair. It's like it's beautiful. Or I love Asian. Like I don't know. There's like just
All
characteristics.
preference.
Yes, characteristics that make humans unique, right?
Yeah, I've had a few people like all throughout my life I've noticed that like one of the main things that I don't know if this is like all women or if it's just like a lot of women that I've talked to, but they always like freckles. I don't know. Like I've never had a fascination with freckles because I have so many freckles that it's like yeah, I've got some to spare, you know? Like if you want some, I can hook you up, you know?
Oh.
Like I've got so many, but girls are always like, "Oh my god, I love your freckles." One of the first things they'll say to me, I'm like, "Okay, I guess I got an in."
Yeah, I actually am one of those girls. I love freckles as well.
I have no relation to this. Like I remember actually also my coworker, he was gay and he was like God, if I could just have your skin, I would just love that. I'm like, what? Like why do people like this so much?
No.
It makes no sense to me.
No, somebody saying like, "I wish I had your skin." That's creepy. That's a
Yeah, like
little creepy.
it was definitely creepy, but it was funny because I really liked that guy, so it was just funny to hear him say that because he was just a card. Like he meant it to be like a joke, but he also meant it to be like no, I really like your skin. Like but like it was also supposed to be like a little bit creepy, funny joke, you know?
Right. Yeah. No, like in my case, it's like I have that a little bit when it comes to my curly hair. I have naturally curly hair, right? And I've been told like so many times in my life, like, "Oh my God, I love your hair. I want curly hair too. Oh, please give me your hair, your curly. Wow, your curly hair. It's so pretty. I wish I had curly hair." And I'm just like, "No, you don't."
That's what I think whenever people say they want freckles. I'm like, oh, you want to not be able to go out into the sun without burning? Yeah, it sounds really fucking sick, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It sounds really sick to not be able to go to the beach without being afraid, you know? Like,
But, I mean,
sounds
there
great.
are this tattoo aesthetics, like I don't know, like some women do like the eyebrows or like the outline of the lips. They do, like,
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called, like tattoo something. But I've never heard of someone doing like freckles, like tattooing themselves freckles on the face.
Oh, my ex-girlfriend used to put freckles on her face with makeup.
Oh, yeah. I have thought about doing that, I'm not gonna lie. But
I've seen a lot of women do that. I don't think it's a bad look either. It looks pretty good, but it's just like to me it's just like I can't relate because I'm just like, yeah, I have so many fucking freckles, it's ridiculous. Like I couldn't have more or else I just would be like if I had any more freckles, I would not be a white person anymore. Like that's how many freckles, like if you just filled in my freckles, I would not be white anymore. Because I have so many freckles that are like kind of like darker, but or I'd just be really fucking tan. I guess I'd still be white because I'm looking at the color of them right now. I'm like, yeah, I'd still be white, but I'd be really fucking tan. Like I would not be pale like I am right now. You know what I mean?
I get that. No, if I don't know if you're looking at the stream, but
Yeah, I am.
or if you've seen like my videos, but my character has freckles, right? And that's because I love freckles so much. I think they just look so cute. But anyway,
Interesting.
let's move on. What other movies Ghibli have you seen, or is
I'm looking at the list, and I think that's all I've seen actually. Like, I don't think that I've seen very many at all. And plus, I have to go anyway, so it kind of worked out nicely that way. But yeah,
yeah?
that's all I've seen. Actually, one. So like, let me really quickly get into the ones that are on my list to watch.
So you've never seen My Neighbor Totoro?
I've seen. I don't remember if I've seen that one or if I've just heard so much about it that I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of like, I'm a little bit not sure on that one. I would think that I would definitely remember, but I know so much about it, and I had a girlfriend that like was obsessed with it, so she would talk to me about it all the time.
Right. I actually got a Totoro for Christmas, so a
Oh,
little
really?
boy. Yeah, a little Totoro boy. So that was
Okay,
pretty nice.
let me go through the ones that I really want to watch.
All right.
One, I definitely need to watch My Neighbor Totoro because I can't even remember if I've seen it. So
Mhm.
one, Kiki's Delivery Service, Castle in the
Oh,
Sky.
yeah.
I also really want to see what is it called? Let me find it. Howl's Moving Castle. That's probably my number one.
Yeah.
I also really want to see Grave of the Fireflies because I heard that one's really sad.
Ooh, yeah.
And then that's about it as far as ones that I'm interested in seeing.
Mm.
Those are the ones that I'm like really interested in seeing. But other than that, don't really have anything else on there. Like not like super interested in anything else. Do you have any other than the ones that I mentioned? Do you have any other ones that you think I would like?
I recommend When Marnie Was There as well. This one isn't
Okay.
directed by Hayao Miyazaki. It's directed
Oh, it's a
by
newer movie.
Yeah, it's a newer movie. It was in 2014, and it's
I
it's
can already
sad.
tell this is gonna be a sad movie. Yeah, I was about to say I can already tell it's gonna be a sad movie just by the fucking poster that they have for it.
Yeah.
It looks like so. Let me guess what this movie's about. This movie is a boy who used to know a girl who's now dead.
No, I mean you
But
actually
the girl
got
dies,
it.
or
Let's
she
just
is dead.
say-
One of the two.
Yeah, let's just say one of the two is. No, I can't tell
Well,
you.
I know. I already know
But
one
I
of
will
them's
tell you
not
one
alive.
thing: it's not a boy. The one with the short hair is a girl as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the girl with the short hair is sad because the girl with the long hair is dead.
Mm,
Uh-huh.
you have to see it for yourself. I'd rather not say anything with spoilers, But I really recommend Marnie Was There. I will say one thing.
Mhm.
You think that it's going to be like something right? I'll just I don't know if I want to ruin that specific experience. I actually kind of want to watch When Marnie Was There right now, dude. And
I don't want to watch sad movies.
it's not.
Yeah, same.
No, but like it's not that sad. It's like
But it's still sad.
it's more. It's like
You underestimate my ability to get sad.
it's melancholic. That's
Yeah,
what
I
I
don't
would
like
call it. You don't want to watch a melancholic movie,
No.
but it's so wholesome, dude.
Still,
Aw. So you're okay with spoiling it?
yeah,
You sure?
yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna. It's like microscopic. So it's just. You think that it's a lesbian love story, like the way that their relationship is set up, like the way that they interact with each other, and the way that they talk and interact. You're kind of like, this is a young lesbian love, dude. This is some gay shit. No, it's not. It's not, dude. Especially when you get to the end, like you're like, oh my god, like what you kind of feel guilty for thinking that. You're like, oh my god. And that's all I'm gonna say is like, just please don't think of them as lesbians. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to make it your life easier to not think of them as lesbians. I also wanted to talk about Earwig and the Witch real quick. It's not out yet, I think. I don't even know why it has ratings already. Is it out?
Yeah, maybe the critique people already.
It might be critic, yeah.
Yeah, like because like so this movie is directed by Goro Miyazaki, Miyazaki's dad, and it's like a 3D. It's like a 3D Ghibli movie.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and it's like I feel like the animation isn't bad. It still looks like a Ghibli movie, but it's a 3D Ghibli movie. However, I don't know, just something
That's
about
hit or miss for me.
exactly. No, this movie feels like Goro giving Hayao a huge middle finger, being like, "Fuck you, Dad. I don't need your approval." I'm
Wow.
No, because like Miyazaki is actually known for being a really bad dad, like a really, really bad dad. Like he's the traditional
Classic.
yeah, he's the classic Japanese father of like, you disappoint me, son. Like you're not a good enough
Wow.
son. Yeah, like I think the first time that Goro directed a movie, I think it was Tales from Earthsea. Like I think Miyazaki left the theater after like 5
What the
minutes,
fuck?
and just smoked a cigarette outside. Like you disappoint me. This is
That's
garbage.
genuine piece of shit.
Yeah, no, like it's like, but that's the thing. Like you have to. I believe in separating art from the artist, right? Because of things like this. Because if you don't do that, you're not going to be able to appreciate so many artists out there.
It depends on the crime, because I feel like that's not bad enough of a crime for me to be like, oh, I'm not watching this guy's shit. But man, there's some people that are out there that are like fucking child molesters and shit. Nah, go fuck
Right.
yourself. You're a child molester. I ain't watching your shit. You know, like I ain't supporting a child molester. You know what I mean? But like
Or
if it's like
that clown
oh
dude, right? Like that clown
yeah
dude. He used to do art as well, right? No, but his art wasn't good. His art
yeah
wasn't
yeah.
even good, right? But yeah, maybe if it was, yeah, that would make me uncomfortable. Oh fuck! Now I'm having an existential crisis. No, because do you know of the guy that, I don't remember his name, but the guy that directed most of the Nickelodeon
Yeah, it was fucking
Dan
Dan
Schneider, right?
Schneider. Yeah yeah
Yeah,
yeah.
like there were rumors, like there were confirmed rumor, like that he was kind of a pedophile and he had a foot
Yeah, and he liked the
fetish.
feet and everything. Yeah yeah. I've heard of this.
But it's like it was just
But
such
you're
a
like Fairly Odd Parents.
no, like no, Fairly Odd Parents. He didn't have anything to do with that. He did
Are you
like,
sure?
I'm pretty sure. No,
Huh.
that's Butch Hartman, which is also a fucking asshole.
Oh, yes, yes, you're
Fuck
right,
Butch
you're right, you're
Hartman.
right.
You know it's sad, like because Danny Phantom is my favorite. Is my second. Like it's my favorite thing in the world, after like Spirited Away. Um. So the fact that Butch Hartman, the creator of Danny Phantom, is such a fucking asshole is like, I super separate the art from the artist in there, because like
Mhm.
I just love this thing too much to care about this person, you know. But anyway, we should let you go, right? You're busy. You have to do stuff. So, but thank you so much, Tyler, for joining us. We talked about 3 movies, but it was still really no. But it was like so fun. Like
Yeah.
we went everywhere. It was such a fun conversation. Like
Yeah.
we if you would like, would you come again like sometime, like
Yeah,
to
just let
chat?
me know.
Yeah, that's really great. So thank
I'm more of a I'm more of a I'm not good at sticking to topics. Like I had Animac on my stream. We were supposed to talk about like I really wanted to get a YouTube video out of it. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna bring up anime philosophy and like get a video out of it.
Uh-huh.
And by the time that we were done, we were like talking about communism and Marxism and shit. And I was like, oh god damn
Wow.
it. Like, wow, we never really got to anime, did we? But
Yeah,
yeah.
I get
That's
that.
just
No, but like I think it's fun because it was very fun, right? It was very fun.
Yep.
So
Entertaining.
yeah.
it was very entertaining.
Yep.
So we're gonna stick around a bit still, to get some conclusive thoughts. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us. We hope to have you again.
Yep.
Yep, all right, no problem. See you guys later.
Bye.
Yep,
Thank
bye.
you.
Bye.
All right. So, Praxan, so you wanna talk a little bit more about like how was this experience for you? Like, no, we can talk about that later. Is there any like Ghibli movies that you wanted to talk about? Right. Let's like talk a little bit more, for maybe like half an hour, and then
Yeah, so what I want to talk about is, for example, Porco Rosso.
Porco Rosso. Yeah.
Um,
I always felt like that name sounded like really Italian, but I don't
yeah,
think.
it plays in Italy.
Oh yeah, it does play. That's why it sounds Italian. All right. So tell us about Porco Rosso.
I don't know, like, I don't know what to tell about it, but I want to share. I think it's interesting for me that I'm really not into the whole plane business, and I don't know, like, the character design is also, I would say, weird because the protagonist is a pig, right?
Uh huh.
And but still, I really like that movie, and I don't know. It shows like the story of this character that is that lost or loses a lot, right? And I mean, his appearance is because of a mysterious, I don't know, curse.
A curse, yeah.
I mean, even though he had like all these hardships, right? He is still like this pure soul and like tries to befriend anyone regardless.
Yeah. I mean, does he? I don't remember him being like that.
Yeah,
maybe at the end.
Yeah, at the end he like offers, I think the American pilot who was hired to shoot him down.
Yeah.
Offers him a hand, like in friendship. Right?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. No, because what I remembered about Porco Rosso is that he kind of starts off as a loner, right? He starts off.
Not necessarily. Yeah, I mean, but he's respected and known by everyone.
Yeah, but like he doesn't form a lot of deep relationships with people.
He doesn't want to. He's fine
exactly,
on his own.
exactly, right, exactly. Like he's just chill dude, chill dude. Like yeah, I really liked Porco Rosso as well. I don't like you said you didn't like the Porco design.
I mean, no, because it was for me. It was like I put up the list of Ghibli movies. It was like Porco Rosso, and I saw like the I don't know like screen shots and stuff from the movie. I was like, I don't know about this one. I don't know if I can relate to that character. Right? I don't know. It didn't seem interesting to me, but I don't know. At some point, I gave it a try, and I really liked the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, like I would say that it was actually one of the first Ghibli movies that I watched as well, I think. Maybe I watched it even before Spirited Away, but I'm not quite sure. But I'm pretty sure it was one of the first.
For me, it was Mononoke Hime, first Ghibli movie.
Yeah, your first. I think Prince Spirited Away was my first Ghibli movie, but it wasn't my first anime movie. My first anime movie was Paprika.
Yeah.
That's why I have such a soft spot as well for it, right? But is there any other movies that you might be interested in watching or that you have watched that you really liked?
I think like I would share the favorite spot Princess Mononoke made, Castle in the Sky.
Right.
The problem is that, like I really like the movie, but I have seen it I think only once. And I don't remember that much from it anymore. But
I remember really liking the antagonists.
Yeah.
Who started off as No, I'm not gonna say it. Spoilers.
I mean, yeah, but like that's another thing that's really interesting about the Ghibli movies. It's always pirates, right?
Yeah.
There? I mean, Porco Rosso is pirates.
How? How is it pirates? Like air pilot?
Yeah,
pilots.
No, pirates.
Pirates.
Yeah. He is like hunting pirates, airplane pirates.
Okay.
And in this movie, there's also pirates.
Yeah, like I mean, I wouldn't say every.
No, not every, but it's like, we need a bad guy. Oh, it's pirates.
Yeah. No, like it's some kind of pirate, and that's not usually
not
the traditional pirate.
Not
right?
that, but it's like I don't know. It's like this mercenary group. Not mercenary because they do this. Yeah, it's pirates.
Yeah. Like one of the other like continuing themes is like romance between children. There's always a boy and a girl that actually like each other. Sometimes they end up together, sometimes they don't. Sometimes it just like one of them likes like the other but doesn't say anything, like in My Neighbor Totoro. But somehow like child romance is always in there. Like, and I don't know
because I feel like they're more pure in that sense.
Yeah, I guess it is pure and wholesome.
Because it could be a romance, could be also only a friendship, right?
No, some of them, I don't know, they all felt like, I can't really think of one that really didn't feel like a romance to me. Like when Marnie was there, no. In the beginning it really feels like a romance, but then no, it's not. Kiki's Delivery, that one I would say is a friendship as well. That one, like you kind of feel like kind of this romantic thingy going on, but oh no, dude, no, never mind. I changed my mind. I remember now. No, there's always fucking romance. There's always romance, dude. Always, he fucking ship. It is wholesome, but I don't know why. It bothers
know.
me.
Why?
It bothers me, okay?
No,
I don't
because he
know.
wants to show that romance can be wholesome and not drama, like many other.
Oh, sometimes
stories.
it's drama, dude. Like Whisper of the Heart. Whisper of the Heart is a fucking romantic story, dude. It's like a fucking romantic story between.
Princess Mononoke is also a bit of drama. Yeah.
Oh yeah, very, very dramatic, dude.
I'm mad at you now.
Yeah, no, like no, but like Whisper of the Heart is straight up romance.
Yeah,
It's a
makes
straight
sense,
up romantic movie, yeah. My Neighbors the Yamatas. I think that was the last Ghibli movie I watched. To finish, like I watched every single Ghibli movie, right? It was like about family, right? It was like one of those movies that is kind of hard to watch because it's kind of boring a little bit, but at the same time it's really, really wholesome.
I mean, if
And
you
you
want
feel-
like a chill movie. Right?
No, I feel like this movie you're supposed to watch it with your family. That's what I feel. I feel like this movie was specifically made for you to watch with your family. Yes, you can watch it by yourself, but I feel like you only really 100% enjoy this movie if you watch it with your family. That's how much of a family movie My Neighbors the Yamadas is. Like My Neighbors the Yamadas are the most family movie that ever family movied, you know. A Cat Returns is a very interesting movie because it's like a spin-off of Whisper of the Heart, right?
Yeah.
Because in Whisper of the Heart, the girl's a writer, right? Like the girl's a writer, the guy's a musician. So the girl who's a writer, she writes about this cat, right? This like gentleman cat in the world where he's from, and that ends up kind of turning into The Cat Returns, right? It's what basically her first draft that turns into The Cat Returns eventually, which is really interesting. It's like a meta movie. House Moving Castle. So what are your thoughts on House Moving Castle?
I think I've seen it a couple of times.
A couple.
I think it was the third movie I saw. And
You're basically Hal, dude.
yeah, but I don't remember much about. But I don't know. Like I didn't like it too much. It's like the same feeling that you got with Princess Mononoke, and the same feeling Tyler got with Spirited Away. I have the same with
House Moving Castle.
Yeah. I don't know. Like
No.
it's like.
I would say that I liked House Moving Castle more than Princess Mononoke. The thing about House Moving Castle is that there are things that I really like about it, and then there are things that I'm like, about it, you know.
Yeah.
Things that I really like. The castle. It's immaculate. It's a crazy castle.
I like the flame.
The flame. I like the food. I like the gigantic eggs with bacon, dude. Whenever I seen, like that was the first time that I saw like a scene in anime with food that my mouth was just like,
Nom nom nom.
oh, dude. Just thinking about it makes me like, I'm so hungry, dude. Like. That bacon, dude. Like you don't see bacon that big ever. You have to go.
Now.
Oh yeah, I'm also hungry. Smells like dinner. Oh fuck yeah, that's making dinner. Woohoo! Yeah, no, but very, very nice. I did not like Tales from Earthsea.
That one I'm interested in looking into.
You know, I actually think that you really would like this movie.
Because Tales from Earthsea.
It's actually a book. It's based off a book. A book series. And I think that you would really...
I think I know this story. Or I've seen like somewhere else the story, right? And I don't know, I've never seen the thingy, but I want to look into it.
There
like.
is like a wizard mentor in it. And
Yeah.
I feel like that character you're going to love. And I feel like that character is also going to be very useful for you. We're writing with our comic book, like it's going to be very useful character. Like I think you can get a lot of ideas from him. I think. It's go up. That dude. Yeah, the dude with the hat. That's the wizard.
I haven't seen it. I don't want to spoil.
You don't want to spoil
I
the
just wanted-
appearance
Yeah, I don't
of
know.
a
I
character.
just wanted to take a little glimpse if
A
I
little
have seen
glimpse.
the movie. I have not.
Alright. I just wanted to show you who the
I
wizard
mean,
was,
it
dude.
was at some point on my list to watch, but
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Someone forgot it. I forgot about it.
From Up to Poppy Hill is also a romance-focused Ghibli movie. The Secret Will of Ariety is also, but it's like a tragic romance because it's like with tiny people. I hate The Wind Rises, dude. I'm sorry. Like, this is like Hayao Miyazaki's baby because he's so obsessed with planes, right? He loves planes. He loves piloting planes. And this is
Yeah, I've seen this one. I really liked it.
You did?
Yeah, I think I've seen it like before or after Porco Rosso.
Really?
And I don't know, like I liked it.
No, I liked Porco Rosso, but I did not like The Wind Rises. I think the reason, I don't know, I think it was way too heavy on the planes. And yeah, that's the thing. I didn't like it because I didn't care about the planes and I didn't care about the romance. So overall, I didn't care about the movie. Right? I didn't like the romance.
I don't know. It was like another movie that was like really slow. It was like
yeah, painfully.
yeah, but it was like this. I don't know. I felt it was like some sort of documentary of
Kinda,
real
yeah.
life of this person in animated style.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I don't know. I liked it. I enjoyed the movie. Like, you can watch it once, but what's
Never
the point of
again.
watching? No, not ever again. It's like that.
There's
It's not that entertaining. You want to know the story, get the story told, and that's it. It's like.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, there are nice and pretty moments in there, and I don't know. I liked it.
No, definitely. It was. No, I didn't like it at all, dude. Honestly, like I don't know. I just didn't care. Like. If I had to pick between The Wind Rises and Princess Mononoke, I would actually pick Princess Mononoke, which is a miracle in my case because, like, Princess Mononoke is the Ghibli film that I remember not liking, but actually disliked The Wind Rises even more. Like, I was, like, bored by it. Princess Kaguya is actually very good. Like,
I don't like the art style.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, like because you don't like that sketchy art style, right? I love that sketch. I think that did we talk about this movie before? Did I tell you? Yeah. No, because like I'm going to show you like a sequence later. No, put it on the podcast. Like put like Princess Kaguya running scene. Like, this is, like, the most quote-unquote impressive piece of animation from this movie. Like, this is the scene where everybody talks about Princess Kaguya. Where everybody talks about this scene, right? When it comes to the animation. And, like, I don't know, dude. It looks so violent. It looks so sketchy. But it actually makes it look, to me, like, really, really good. Like you feel the emotions that the princess was going through all of that sketchy writing, sketchy art style, you know? At least I think so. Like that's what it felt like to me.
Just see.
F.
I'm trying.
It's okay. Take your time. There we go. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. It's actually more simple than I remembered it. Yeah, this you can really see from the lines, dude, like the freaking lines, dude. Like actually play it a little more, play it until the very end. Yeah, you can see, right? Like if you pause, like it's like very very sketchy because of the very very strong emotions that she's feeling at that moment, right? But you don't like straight up like you hate. Like, can we talk about that? Why do you hate this kind of animation?
I don't know. It seems lazy, not finished.
Yeah, like I get that it
I don't know.
feels.
It's not appealing. Like I don't like it. I want to look at something pretty.
You want to look at pretty things.
Yes.
That's why you look at me every day. No,
Yes.
just kidding. I'm just joking. Um, but yeah, I can understand that, but I don't
mean,
know.
obviously, I respect the work and all of that.
Yeah,
But it's not my cup of tea.
yeah. No, I can understand that, but like I don't know. I like it. Like to me, it doesn't feel lazy because like, I don't know. I see the work even if it looks sketchy and unfinished. And when Marnie was there, I really liked this movie. Like, I don't know why, I really want to watch it again now, dude. Like, like, it's not, nothing bad happens. I can tell you that much. Nothing bad happens in this movie. It's just one of those movies that's you're like, oh, but nothing bad happens, right? Um, and yeah, like we already went through all the main ones. Like there are ones that we didn't really talk about, like Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, which is basically pre Princess Mononoke, right? It's basically that. It's based
On
off a
alien
book.
planet.
Is it on an alien
No,
planet?
but it looks like really like I don't.
It does feel like an
It
alien
feels
planet,
like
yeah,
because
definitely.
of the
The-
thingies.
Yeah,
No, it even says like ended dying planet. So
yeah,
I mean, yeah.
yeah. They're a dying planet. Yeah, they didn't say Earth, so yeah. And Grave of the Fireflies. Have you actually watched it?
I have
And
said
did you cry?
yes.
Yeah, I definitely did. No, like Grave of the Fireflies make me cry like a bitch did. Only yesterday, I feel like this movie is underrated. You know what's really fascinating about this movie? It's 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Swear to God. At least last time I saw it, it was 100% fresh Rotten Tomatoes score, dude. And I thought that was so interesting. Yeah, because this movie is not perfect by a long slide. Some people hate this movie. They think it's very boring. But I was able to like I don't know. I enjoyed it. It's basically the life of this woman.
Yeah, it's like the other
Who
one
was
with
raised in the
yeah,
countryside.
it's like the other the wind.
The Wind Rises, yeah.
yeah.
But this simple woman, like this simple woman's life, I thought was more interesting. I don't know because like I think it was more relatable.
I guess.
It was
yeah.
more relatable to me, you know. Like she struggled with poverty and being alienated and not being able to follow her dreams. So she was relatable to me. That's why I liked her a lot more than Wind Rises. Ocean Waves. If anyone is out there and like looks at this movie, like, oh, I'm gonna watch this. Please don't watch this movie, okay? It's straight to DVD. It's Ghibli's only straight to DVD movie, and it's that for a reason. This movie sucks. I hate it so much. Beyond Ghibli made a video calling it in defense of Ocean Waves because he said he watched it again and liked it again, and I'm like, man, I love you, but no, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna watch that again. I'm sorry, dude. Pompoko, it's a movie about not tatami, not Tamagotchi. Fuck. What was the name of the fucking raccoons from Japan, dude?
I don't know.
Tamaki. Tanuki. Yes, you got it. Tanukis. It's a movie about tanukis, and if you like tanukis, if you want to see tanuki balls being stretched for 20 feet. Yeah, that's something that happens in this movie.
Wow.
Because that's part of Japanese culture and Japanese mythology, you know? Like the tanuki is like the spirit animal creature thing, and like you see they have scenes where they stretch their balls, dude. Sometimes they get covered with their balls. Sometimes they use their balls as parachutes. Sometimes they use it as a cape to protect. It's the
How are
only
you protecting yourself if you're protecting yourself with your balls?
I don't know, dude. It just works, okay? It just works. No, but like, yeah, the thing about this movie is the only thing that I find funny are the bits with the balls. That's it. The rest of the movie is just kind of like, eh. But if you love like your yokai, if you really like tanukis, then watch it. But other than that, I don't recommend it too much. Yeah, I liked Whisper of the Heart. Which one did we not talk about? Yeah, we talked about all of them. Yeah. There is this one called How Do You Live? It's like on number 24. The film depicts the psychological growth of a teenage boy through the interactions with his friends and uncle. But I'm guessing this one is going to, yeah, I'm guessing that maybe, it says director Hayao Miyazaki, so I'm guessing that, yeah, filming. So this is being made right now, and it looks like Hayao is like leaving his grave, as like his metaphorical grave, as in, I'm retired. No, okay, now I'm retired. No, okay, one more movie. Then I'm retired. Exactly. He's like uno mas, please, uno mas, uno mas, uno mas, and yeah. And yeah, those are all the Ghibli movies, roughly critiqued and talked about. So yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching. Thank you for listening, for joining whatever you do. This was very fun episode. I really look forward to next week. So join us next week for what are we going to do next week? We don't know yet. We're between talking about art, like physical paintings and stuff, digital art, or gaming. One of the other, I think that's where it's going to be next week's topic. So yeah, I have been your host, Adara.
And I've been your co-host, Proxan.
And we will see you next week. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Bye.